Oh, hello, hello. It's not Tuesday. If anyone wasn't aware. Oh, it's a bit weird to be sat here on a Wednesday, and I think a lot of the usual suspects who view the stream are not expecting it either, because I only put the notification up like earlier today. So if you're chilling in the chat, let yourself be known. There are a few of you there right now. We are going to do some viewer VOD reviews, so if you want one of your matches going through on the stream that will get turned into a video later this week, I'm hoping to get 2 done today. We have got a backlog if no one in the chat wants theirs doing. People usually filter in as the stream goes on, but if you would like if you'd like me to load up your Halo profile, and we can go through some stuff. Let's switch windows actually. Let's switch to that one. So we're gonna chill in here. We're gonna find some viewer VOD reviews to do, and we're gonna record them as if they're going on YouTube, because it's a very easy way for us to get videos for the channel, and it means you guys can watch them back whenever you want. That works very well. Actually, hi Phil, nice to see you, dude. Trying to get the right scene. We're not on the right one here. There we go. That's the right one. It's got the chat on it. Even though it's pretty hard to see right now. What's up, man? So we're essentially looking for people to VOD review. I did the ranks. You got placements. Got placed in gold. I have my work cut out for me. Ranked arena. Yeah, man. I mean, like, do you want us to look at some of your games, or because the thing? So I have an admission to make. The ranked. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit and then turn myself up a little, because I'm not as loud as I should be. That should be a little better. So I played on a. Well, there's a few things that have happened since we last went online. So the first thing that's happened is we've managed to get Onyx in Slayer. We're trying to get Onyx in. I've not done tactical yet. I'm probably going to do that next week. Doubles was a bit of a rough one, so we're only D3 in that, but we literally got placed and that was it. And then Arena, I'm just kind of stuck, man. I don't know what's going on, but that's not why I'm here. So I played on another account and the account got placed in gold. And it was really weird because, I mean, I'll just show you. It was really weird. I don't understand why the game thought the account was gold. Because I was trying to check something. I'm going to hide the name of the account as well. So just bear with me, I'll show you. So if we just move over to this window here. Oh, yeah, okay, cool, we're on. Computer misbehaving. So if you look here, right? The computer it placed me in gold 6. Dude, I went 29 and 6. Like, what the fuck is this? Look at the score. So this is me playing on this account in gold. 29 and 6, 28 and 6, 30 and 10, 24 and 10. Yeah, and then 16 and 7. It's like, there's something weird's going on with the rank system at the moment, because this should have easily been placed like D3 at least. So what I'm trying to say here is that even though you've been placed in gold, there might be some other shenanigans going on. But I'm happy to do a game review of you on stream if you want. Yeah. So I mean, arguably you can see as we're going up, we're getting 15 each time. So the game knows, but it was just a bit weird. Like, I don't really understand how the game gives me gold 6 when I have a KD of 5. But there you go. So it's a bit flawed. Anyway. But yeah, if you want us to review, Phil, if anyone wants to put their gamer tag into the chat, and then we'll have a look at some stuff. The plan today is to try to do 2 of them. Send me a video. I can just do it from theatre now if you want, bud. All right, and then you can watch it back whenever you want. But if not, you know, it's fine. But yeah, we were going to do it live on stream. But if you'd want to do it that way and we do it a different video, it's another video, that's fine. Would anyone like me to review them? I'm kind of tired. It's been a bit of a long week, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on the actual ranked gameplay today, but instead, we're gonna do some video review like straight away. You guys are straight in. All right. Well, I'll do. We'll do. I'll buy it. God knows what else games like. We'll do. We'll do them. Hey, how are you doing? I'm working right now, but I'm listening. Okay, Phil. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that for me to read the chat, but I appreciate it a lot. Make sure you send a video in then if that's what you want, because we still take the viewer reviews in the bank. And actually, the queue is technically empty right now because all of the people who were in the queue from when BRs were the starting weapon. That's how long it's been since we've done it. So. Yeah, I think because we've got quite a few people here, what I might have to do is I might have to do like a randomizer. So I mean, we've got Gustavo, Joseph, Snave. Oh yeah, there's 3 people at the moment. Hey Jay, Howie, nice to see you, dude. Welcome back once again. A regular man himself. In fact, I should say that, again, as always, there's a few of you in the chat who are here, like Memph, Phil, Ezekiel. I'm sure Gustavo, if you've been in chat as well. Joe, I'm trying to think. There's so many people now. I have like this time frame in my head where I know all the people that were in chat from like a year ago. And then slowly we're getting like new names that keep dropping in and out as well. Plus we haven't streamed properly for a while either. So if I don't recall you being here for a while, it's not been personal. I'm really trying to keep track of who's in the chat a lot. But sometimes we have like 50 or 60 people that rotate in and out. Right, let's do a randomizer. So, I'm just going to do this. I promise I'm not rigging it. Hey, Earthus. How are you? Right, random number between 1 and 3. Let's generate. We got a 2. 2 is Joseph Rodriguez. And then the second one, let's generate again. And then I got a 1. So that will be Gustavo second. We're doing the VOD reviews on stream. We're not playing ranked today. And we are actually going to do some VOD reviews. So we're going to do this one first. So add friend. And then I'm going to copy Gustavo's gamer tag because he'll be second. And then you should be on here. We've got to find your name now. We're back in 15 minutes. You'll be at the bottom because I've just added you. There you are. Okay, so D1. Cool. So we're going in at D1. So let's have a look. Is there a match in particular then? Is there a match in particular, Joe, that you want us to look at? Hey, Reverse up. Oh yeah, it's tomorrow for you right now, isn't it? You're on the 20th of June right now. Reaver's in the future. So is there a particular game? Or should we... I might actually search you up and try and find one on Tracker Network that might be good to look at. Maybe a map and mode we've not used. Sorry guys, it does take a little bit of time. Not played a bunch of time. It does take a little bit of time for us to get these set up. But once we're set up, we're flying. So I appreciate your patience on this one. We're just going to make sure that we're ready. Not really played it. Okay. Let's have a look. So we've got... Ooh. We've got an Interference, King of the Hill. What map did we do last week? I cannot remember. What maps did we have last week? So last week we had... Solitude. And then we had the game on Recharge with Optic. And then we had Solitude again. So we're not doing Solitude. Let's do... I feel like we've not done an oddball for a while. But I don't want to do an oddball that's like 40 minutes long on stream. Let's do Aquarius CTF. Oh no, you stomped that one. We're not doing that one. We'll do Interference King of the Hill. Because that was a close game. 2-4. Interference King of the Hill. We'll do that one. I'm purposely not trying to pick a game when you get pub stomped. But I'm also not trying to pick I want to pick a game where it's like one of the teams doesn't get absolutely rammed, because that's not fun for anyone. So yeah, we're going to set up for YouTube here. How are we sounding, chat? We're sounding good. Is mic good? We're going to have to turn the music off. We'll keep the chat on. And we'll get rolling. Obviously, while we're doing this, feel free. The chat will be on the video. So if you have any questions or you have anything you want to say or anything you want to add, then feel free to add that and we can have it as a talking point in the video. Because we've done this in the past with like Onyx gameplay and stuff, and people really, really enjoyed it. Especially when we had other people in the chat as well. I think last time we did it, we had like quite a few Onyx players in the chat. And it was really good because there was a back and forth of like other things that I didn't notice, or things that they explained in other ways that then I explained as well. So we'll get this set up and we'll actually get moving. I'm hoping to do 2 of these today, as we said. And we'll be doing Gustavo second. Just got to get the UI set up. Just bear with me, guys. That should be right, I think. Should we have outlines on or off? We usually leave them on, because it allows you to show you where the spawns are. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready to roll. Okay guys, welcome back. This is a VOD review from the live stream on Teaching Tuesdays. This one was actually taken on a Wednesday, so apologies for the accidental bit there, but you're probably watching this on a random day or night anyway, so it's all good. So this was a viewer that came into the stream. This was Captain Crunk. I'll put the name in the description, or Joseph Rodriguez, who was chilling in the chat. And we're going to review this game of King of the Hill on Solitude Interference. So this is Diamond 1 roughly. So we're going to look how it's going off the rip. Here, we've got quite a few who's going to tower. First hill's on the corner. Corner has the shotgun. First thing I'm going to say straight away, why does everyone forget there's a heat wave on this map? Spawns right in the hill down there. Make sure you're picking up the heat wave. From this side, fastest way you're going to get over to get damage, you need to get tower control. You want to watch the window for any flanks. And you want to watch the short hall there. You want to make sure you're watching the short hall here, because people can come around. They can also get on the white hall here. And the white corner. Going up to the engine ledge is fine, so I like this. The thruster is there, I think. Should the thruster be there right now? Yep, which he gets it. So straight away, awesome thing that he's done there. He's got the thruster. Thruster is busted. Do not ignore it. Ever. Always get thruster. It is literally a free win or a free escape. Nice little flank. They didn't pay attention. That's all good. They've got the hill. Push-wise, the team is pushing a little slow. They're dying. So maybe we could have rushed a little more to get here. But overall, it looks like it's going in our favour. It's cool. Using the thruster. So when you're holding this hill, you've pushed and your teammates are taking fire here. So I know we're saying this right off the rip, but it's pretty clear they're in tower. So we want to probably be a bit more defensive with our position here. This guy's also got a sniper by the looks of it. Yeah. When you're in a scenario like this, you really just want to kind of chill out and try to live up, which is exactly what you're doing. So I like the gameplay here. We're not going to talk too much about like, oh, did he do maximum damage? Or, oh, could he have done this or could he have done that? The general idea here is you stay alive, because by staying alive, you're going to make it so your team spawns on Carbine, which is close by, which is really good. If you die, you'll probably spawn further away. We even get an assist, which is great. I'm actually going to back up a little there, I think. think we missed something with the spawns. Think a stick along. Okay. We're going to look at how people are positioned. Because one of the really bad things about this map is your team can get really badly stuck in the bunker area. So if we just look here. I've got to remember the controls now because I haven't used theatre mode for a while. Please bear with. So they've got 2 guys in the tower. My mouse has decided that it's not a thing anymore. There we go. So we spawn up in bunker. So this is exactly what I wanted to talk about here. If you hold out here and the enemy team is here, for some reason this map spawns people bunker and I'm not sure why. And as well as that, bunker is like a spawn that you'll get stuck in. So especially if you have been paying attention to like the HCS Opens recently, if you want to shaft a team really bad on this map, just spawn them in bunker because it sucks. It sucks so hard because you just can't do anything. But look how you're spawning up behind them. And then, so he's giving you a split spawn for some reason. I don't know if this guy died actually, but he's here. You spawned up here. These guys are stuck in. So when you're pushing tower, you have to make sure you have control on other parts of the map or you're going to get stuck. And this is a really good example of that. Whether this guy spawned or not, now I think about it, he didn't die. But he's still there. So these guys aren't clearing properly. So you want to be careful when taking tower so you don't get sandwiched. These guys are spawning up far away over here. So you notice we got these spawns because you stayed alive down here. Really, really important. Go back to first person. The OS here is really important, but the other team has spawned up on that side of the map. So you have to be careful pushing it. And your team isn't really moving for it other than this guy here. It's really important to make decisions as a team together. Like, if half the team goes for OS and half the team goes for Hill, it's probably likely that you'll just lose both if the other team all goes for one, right? So you gotta be really careful. You were just stood in sort of the wrong place when you're in the hill there. You always have to consider in the hill, where am I likely to get shot from, which we knew was tower, and am I stood in a position where I can escape, and there you just weren't. So that was like a caught out death, if you want to think of it that way. But look, we've spawned in tower. We've spawned in bunker, because they were holding hill and the enemy's in tower. So again, this is just highlighting that if you're not ready for the bunker spawns and you're in tower, you're going to get shafted. So you got to be really careful. So it's highly likely this guy's going to get back smacked or flanked. Yeah, and he gets killed. So there you go. Point proven, right? This challenge was a lit. So that was definitely an over challenge. I think you were feeling the rush, like that you were feeling the bloodlust there after getting a kill. A very common mistake at these ranks that you see is people jumping down ledges and giving up their height advantage. Like the fight that you took here, let's just back up. I know the backup in this isn't great. Oh, it's not too far back. So the fight that you took here, you kill this guy, right? Think about this logically. Why do you need to be down here when you can do the same thing from up here and live? Yeah, the only downside to this is that the guy might spawn in bunker behind you, which is what we were saying. So always take the fights from up here. Your team are nowhere to be seen at this point. This at the very best, remember, oh, we do actually have a kill feed for once. This at the very best right now is a 3v1. Yeah, 3v1, because we don't know where your team is. There's no indicators showing you where they are, right? So we don't want to over-challenge this. We definitely want to make sure that we're chilling, but we go full Rambo on this one. And even though you only missed one shot, even if you killed this guy, he appeared, so it was a trade. Yeah, rush the hill to me. It's all good, like, no flame. It's just, it's a super common thing. Like, you kill the guy, you get the bloodlust, they're scoring, you don't want that, you rush. It makes total sense, dude. It makes total sense. It's just, you have to wait for the team, that's all. So yeah, no flame whatsoever. The team is coming now, though. So now you've put your team in, like, a position where it's like you've made it so that your team now has 3 players and they have 3, but because you died second, if you think of the timers, now they have 4 before you have 3, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And then we're on the respawn screen. And then we've spawned in like bottom engine / bunker again. So again, you can see for this hill, like bunker is like the spawn trap. Yeah? Like bunker is the super spawn trap. I think going this way is a decent idea. Like, we've already kind of established that tower's kind of shit right now. And this gives you, like, the height advantage on the hill, I guess, even though you can't see. So this push with this guy is okay. You knew they were in tower. Pushing that way, you would have got, like, multi-teamed or something. But crosshair placement there was a little bad. Always try to have it so it's where an enemy's going to be. You were kind of just looking at the floor. Okay. I don't know if you just did that on purpose, but because your teammate spawned bunker, you immediately looked this way. So that is something that you tend to see like Diamond and Onyx players do. Because because his team spawned in bunker, he knows the enemies aren't there, right? So he's looked this way. That is good. You want to pay attention to where your allies are spawning, because that tells you where the enemies aren't. Unfortunately, you get a frag grenade to the face, because you were stood too close to the stairs. But it was a good idea. And then we get taken out. So we were flying. We did stay alive. We got some damage in. We got a kill. We got some hill time. This first hill's taking a really long time, by the way, and it's because the teams aren't managing the spawns, right? So to get this hill scored, King of the Hill is all about controlling the spawns, and even though you have to sit in the hill to score, a lot of issues at like platinum/low diamond is that players play the hill, they don't play the map. So you have to play the map. You have to play for spawns, because if your team spawns closer to the hill, it's easy for you to get it, and you spawn close to the hill by not dying. And if you don't die, you can get time. Yeah? So play the map, don't play the hill. Play for spawns, and then the hill time comes. Yeah, this hill's an absolute clusterfuck, to be honest. It's a bit of a death box sometimes, because it's going to be it can be attacked from like 4 different directions. Oh, this is the first time we haven't spawned in bunker. Power-ups are coming up. I hope you path for overshield here. There you go. We path for overshield. So the other team have just totally messed up. They've just given you everything. Notice how he cancelled the overshield animation by clambering. Again, I'm not sure if you meant to do that, but you can cancel animations with clamber. So you can cancel reloads, grenades, and power-ups. So the QT, the active camo, the overshield, any grenade, and a reload animation can be cancelled by clambering, which is really good. So usually what you should do if you're fighting someone and you clamber, you should throw a nade and then clamber, because then you're not doing no damage. With the overshield, we should be going. We should be flying as fast as possible. And that guy's gone. So, oh, let's see what happens. Okay, we tanked the nade. The positioning there, I think the idea there was that you were like, I have overshield, so I don't give a shit that there's a plasma grenade on the ground. I'm going to kind of go against that and say if you'd not took that damage, you were in a position to push the enemy team because your team could have stood in the hill instead of you. But that's easy for me to say after the fact. Yeah, so I think that we could have tried to not take the damage maybe, especially given the fact there was a thruster on the ground or you had it. Yeah, you had it because it just hit the ground. This guy needs to stay alive to keep spawns on carbine for your team. Oh, there's a guy here too. There we go, we spawned on carbine. There we go, chat. So you stay alive, you get the good spawns. Look how close to the hill we are. Good times. We might not get the hill, but that's not the point. Oh, just a bit too gung-ho. Should have played that a little different, but we get the double assist. That guy gets the cluster look. He gets a triple kill from your actions there. So this is another moment where your spawn gives you a lot of information. So because you spawned in E1 and your teammates are in tower, that's telling you that the enemies are now spawning at carbine. See how much, like, I know the outlines are on, so I'm kind of cheating, but see how much information you get from where your allies are and where you spawn. It literally tells you where they are when that happens. I just realized we don't have a hill marker on the screen. I like how you ran forward for your teammate there. I'm not sure if there was ping, but you got meleeed. So they got the hill. It was a combination of sort of synergy of the team, playing for spawns, that kind of stuff. Maybe some careless deaths. That hill was totally winnable, but it was close. So we'll wait till we get a bit of advantage. So holding the second hill, holding B like this by yourself is not great. What you want to do here is you want to try to hold carbine to stop pushes from here, and you want to try and hold engines like above you. So they have to push from like the middle, and then you can help each other. This hill is super vulnerable from many directions, and it's only really safe to hold it when you have total control of this side of the map. You want the sniper rifle in your hands. Never ever stand on B plat because it's basically death. Like, standing up here is very risky on this hill because you're just stuck. There is nowhere to go. It feels safe, but it ain't. You want to hold sort of like above where we're stood right now, or you can use sort of like this area down here. Or you can use like the catwalk corners here from long haul as well. But you got to be very careful. You only want one person here, and if this person starts dying, you know, they just have to do damage and they die, right? Ideally, they don't die. You use this ramp here to get cover. But this is a very, very shit hill. I like traversing the middle of the map. One of the things that I definitely should credit you on here is that you're very good at using like the overshield platform to get between layers, which allows you to move around quicker than someone who doesn't. The only issue with it is the timing here. This guy is definitely going to kill you, I think. Yeah, there was no way you were going to get a reversal there. You're effectively caught with your pants down. There's nothing you can do. There was no coming back from that just because of the timing. And it's trying to eliminate those things that will stop you from dying. Little slow off the mark, but real life happens. This is a good ledge. This is a very good way to attack the guy on B plat. This guy's toast, by the way. There's no way you should lose this. Yeah. Like this pushes a team. So now as they die, we push out and we take it. So look, like how you guys are pushing now is quite good, but the overshield's coming up and the sniper's coming up. So you definitely have 2 guys dead. You have the sniper. Let this guy get the sniper. If this guy is a brain, he'll go for the hill, and then you guys can get the overshield as they respawn, because they've just died. Objective respawn time is 10 seconds. Overshield is up in 7. Yes, you did exactly what I said, but then you get... Where did that guy come from? We need to watch that. I want to see where that guy came from. Was that a Oops. Was that a respawn in bunker? Because that kind of sucks. I gotta remember the controls again while we're going. There we go. Oh, I missed it. I missed it, chat. I'm so sorry. Oh no, he stayed alive. That was a really good flank from this player. So that was kind of some Halo timing right there. I don't think that guy meant to do that. Especially at like high plat, low diamond. There's no way this guy was counting how long it was taking you to get there to then perfectly rotate at the right time. But it does show the effectiveness of a good flank. Yeah, I thought he died too, and he respawned, but actually he just hid. So that was good timing on his part. Sometimes you have to understand that when things happen, it's not because you messed up. It's because the other team made a good play or timing was there, and there's just nothing you can really do about it. Other than clean up the kill, right? That was the only thing you could do there. You had to clean up the kill, but you thought he was dead. You thought someone else got him. Quick question. Do you play with enemy names turned on? Because you should. I believe if you go into settings and then gameplay, show enemy names should be on, because then you can tell who you're shooting and if they die in the kill feed. Yeah, this one not so important. This one very important. Play with enemy names turned on. Because you can also say like players who are one shot. So like if I was on the enemy team and I was one shot, I'd be like Vanadam one shot like top mid. And then they know, because what if there's 2 guys top mid and you just bait your teammate out? Right? So yeah, you wanna be careful with that. Anyway. Apologies, just sort the camera out. Okay, let's go. Can we just take a moment to realise how shit that respawn was? Holy crap. Sometimes that is, but that tells you that they're over here, right? Remember, you always spawn the furthest away from the enemy team, so if you spawn in the hill, that means that they're like mid/overshield somewhere. A really good way to escape is the sewer here as well, and you can jump between this area here, here, and here. You can also jump, clamber up here, go this way. You can go between the corners here. There's a ledge up here as well. There's lots of different ways you can escape here. You're pretty well covered at this point. If you have two teammates here, if we just move the camera again, a really good place to stand if you have two teammates sort of in this area here is you want to try to move towards this side because they have to full extend out of this corridor to shoot you now. And also you can use this to block if they come from the other side. Bear in mind though that if you have two teammates on this side under my camera here, you will force the enemy team to respawn on this side. If you have more of your players here, because it will spawn them furthest away from the enemy team. Being on this side is not ideal, because now you kind of have to hard commit to doing something, so you could get taken out now. And I think you've kind of noticed that. Wow. You should have died for that. You did die for that. Okay, cool. So I feel like that was a preventable death. We've had like three preventable deaths at this point. But not too bad. Here, just jump in the gun a little bit. Hill's not up. We have no situational context whatsoever. I would have held bunker. I think you might die for that. Yeah. So that was the same as earlier when you jumped out of tower, right? Because yeah, you get the trade, but it's better for you to just not die and get the assist. Like, there's dying and getting an assist, and there's getting an assist, and getting an assist is better than dying. So. I can't believe that just happened. Not gonna lie, dude, that kind of sucks. We'll let that one slide. That was ridiculous that you spawned right there. Okay, we're up. Right, another... So we always want to consider where we are and what that means. So now we've spawned on the back platform towards Carbine. The enemy players must be engine. Yeah, the spawns on this map are shit. We've seen a few of those. So the enemy player here, the enemy player here. They're probably going to spawn over here now. Nice. It kind of looks like you're playing with a little bit of ping on this. It looks like you are playing with a bit of ping. Again, just kind of an unnecessary death there. Just fighting to the death when it's not needed. Your teammates were there. They could have easily finished that kill. Usually around 70. Okay. Yeah, you didn't need to die there. So that's like 4. I think it's a little bit of over-aggression is what we're seeing right now. That's like the biggest fix that you could have. Do everything that you're doing, but just know when to not hold forward. This is very dangerous. Standing here, you have nowhere to go. Yeah, you died. It's okay to hold the pillar here, but just walking out mindlessly to this part. This is definitely a dangerous area. You either want to be like with the box or you want to be with the pillar. You never want to be in the middle unless you're like traversing somewhere else. Standing here is really dangerous. I always challenge you don't play life. I wouldn't say that you don't play life. You try to, but you make decisions that checkmate you, if that makes sense. So you have the right idea, but you're making decisions that mean that it doesn't matter if you play life, because unless your teammate comes and saves your ass, you just die. Everything's coming up. First curb slide of the game. Oh dear. Good nade. I think you probably went for the melee there, but the ping didn't let it go through. Knowing the overshield was there, you probably could have assumed that someone was going to get it. But throwing the nades at the ground and trying to trade yourself out for the overshield, there's nothing wrong with that. That's probably what I would have done if I got myself in that scenario as well. There's not really any winning in that scenario, right? That's the jump we were talking about earlier. That's a nice little jump. It's fine. I don't think I've seen you really use any weapon other than the bandit yet. I'd like to see some more other use of other weapons on the sandbox. Let's just get rid of this UI real quick. Okay. We traded out. Let's pay attention to the respawns here to see what's going on. Okay, we spawned with the team, so that... 3-4-3, come on, man. What is this? That was so dumb. I thought we had line of sight checks in the game now. 3-4-3 is trolling hard. Certified 3-4-3 moment, for sure. That was ridiculous. If you had a sniper rifle, this guy's career was over. That was it. It was the end. That's insane. The line of sight check needs to have a longer range than that because that was dumb. That was really stupid that just happened. And also, I'm glad that you didn't choke that fight because I would have flamed you for that. Okay. Well, if they're spawning over there, I would have suggested that means they're over here. They're over on the tower side, but they've moved now. So you can anticipate an attack from the corner here where the shotgun is. Rock on a hard place right now. Use this pillar to survive. Staying on this ramp, you know they're respawning to the right, so you probably should have died for this. Yeah. I feel like you could have probably played on the down low a little bit more there, knowing that guy potentially had a thruster. I think we saw it. But you were in a losing scenario. Okay, we've spawned bunker, so they're all on carbine. Or tower. You can hold a really good counter lock to this hill by standing here. If you stay alive here, you have a lot of pressure and you have nades as well. The enemy team has made a good play by placing someone on the long hole corner, just here, to stop you from doing that. So bear in mind, guys, if the hill is here and you hold it, you can stand on thrust to stop crossfires onto it. And you can also use the long hole corner here. Countering that, you can also stand here to be really annoying. Yeah, you got the hill, guys, so that was really good. I would say that was worth it. I would say that death was worth. You stopped them from scoring, and yeah, you traded out, so that's fine. It's likely that you're not going to get this hill here because you have 2 players down. The next hill, I believe, is long haul, so I would start moving towards long haul. Yeah, so going for this hill here is kind of pointless, and you have no height advantage in this area, so you probably want to either move up here or take tower. Being here right now, I think you were in sort of stop them scoring mode, not realizing they were about to score. So this is just like a small positioning thing to help with efficiency that you could have done. Sometimes it's better to just give up the hill and go for the next one, because if you lose this next hill by like less than a few seconds, I'm going to be that guy and say it's because you did this. Because it probably is, even though there's 4 players on a team, right? A little indecisive. A little indecisive. I think there it was just make a decision and just go with it. Sometimes it's better to make a decision even if it's the wrong decision, because then you learn it's the wrong decision. Laying low there probably would have been better, but the overshield guy was literally asleep. Okay. You need to stay alive right now to get spawns close to the hill. Okay. I liked how you pushed past. I think pushing past the nades was a decent idea, like going back was death, right? So the positioning there was okay. Again, we kind of sat on the second nade, but we got the kill. We've got the hill. I'm trying to keep track of respawns now. They died before you, so they will get to the hill first. There's a guy here. You're probably going to spawn bunker again. Your teammates will spawn bunker. Yep. So the bunker spawn for this hill isn't a bad thing. It's only bad for like the tower, really. For the first one. Unless they get a complete lock on you and then it's real bad. But they're not doing that because they're just kind of running this way. This team, if they want to lock you out of the hill, they should be holding this platform here and here. Because if you try to push bunker from here... so if you try to push the hill from bunker and they're stood on this platform, you ain't going anywhere. You're stuck. So if you're holding this hill, big tip, hold this area here and hold tower. and then the team in bunker is literally, for lack of a better term, fucked. There's nothing they can do, which is why people don't like this map. And you know, you see this on the strongholds version of the map as well, where people just hold tower, hold long hole corner, and they hold snipe, and then you basically spawn here. When I say hold tower, you have to hold it from as far back as possible. Don't just stand like on the tower window, by the way, because you'll block bunker if you do that. Just to be clear on that. This was a little too ham. We didn't really check the long hole before we pushed, and we're going to die for it. So just try to check a little more. I think you kind of you swung the corner, but you didn't look as you swung it. So that was just like a careless death. But I think the other team holding is causing a little bit of panic. We should reiterate at this point, there are 4 players on a team. So even though you're only the one that's getting criticised, there's not only you on the team. We're just criticising the things you're specifically doing. Timing here is fine. Enemy allied players are attacking the hill at the same time. You're crossfiring into the hill at the same time. Grenades flying your way. You can't push. I know you threw it. But you didn't check the corner again. So angle isolation. You can take this fight totally. Nice freeze frame, by the way. Getting your visor absolutely blown off, as Shurzy would say. But if we just fly over, and I apologise for the slow camera for this. If we just fly over, the fight you were trying to take, why did you not just take it here? Yeah, I dial out. I was a party of 4. Oh, right, you were a party of 4? Okay, we'll go forward talking about the synergy that we're not really seeing here. Is that what you said? I dial out. You were in a party of 4. Right, okay, we'll talk about synergy a little bit towards the end of the game then. So, you could have taken this fight from here, and you needed to swing to check that guy was there, because you kind of just walked out, right? And that was the end of it. So just be careful. Angle isolation is definitely something that people get wrong. Like, I will admit, I'm still learning this map. It's been a long time since I played Halo 5, so my angle isolation can be a little off sometimes. You could go watch me play, and you'll find that wherever you left that. Okay, let's just get the UI sorted out again for you guys. Yeah, I like holding this platform here. Again, we kind of stood a little in the open. We just want to make sure the cover's there. If you're going to check the bottom like that, check it from the other side. Yeah, now we have to push forward, right? And we're kind of stuck. So yeah, there was a little bit of panic again. If you're playing as a 4 and people are falling, don't push. As a 4 right now, what you should be doing is you should be probably giving up this hill and going for the next one. There's still 2 minutes left. There's plenty to play for. We spawn bunker. Getting a split spawn suggests the enemies are in between. Oh, look, they're all in the long hole. They're in between. You should wait till your 4th player is alive, and you should collapse on them when possible. They're going to spawn behind you unless we run. So that guy that just died, he's going to spawn over here. We need to be aware of that. I like the help. That's fine. We get sniped. They get OS. Hopefully you get helped. The thing with 4 stacks, right, is it's one of the, we don't have comms, so there's a lot of context chat that we don't have right now. But when you're playing in a 4 stack, something that's really important is not just to call out enemy players, but it's also to communicate with your 4 stack what you're intending on doing, right? So don't just say there's a guy 1 shot on long haul. You could say, like, I need to push long haul, or you could say, can anyone throw a nade? Or, like, there's so many other things as a 4 stack that you should be communicating that just calling out enemy players is not enough. Like, this isn't 2007. You can't just call someone out. You have to, like, give more information than that. And again, we don't have comms, but you could have called this out. I'm not saying you didn't or you did. But you should be, like, one of the things that really annoys me in 4 stacks is people call out after they die. Do not be that guy. Call out before you die so people help you so you don't die. Yeah? Don't call out after you're in the respawn screen. And use the death cam. Again, we can't see if he's using death cam because we're in theater. That's fine. That guy should have died. I'm not quite sure why that melee didn't kill him. But now he's dead. You want to hold this corner. With your teammate dead, 2 teammates dead, we don't have the kill feed because it's glitched. Holding this corner is your best bet right now, because if they push, they have to fight. If you push the corner, you have no idea who's around here at all. And you almost get the double kill, but you actually die for it. So you just want to be careful like holding like that. You could have held up here, and that would have got spawns over here for you, or potentially just delayed them a little. So we're in bunker again. So look how the enemy team is forcing you to spawn far away from the hill again. And suddenly the hill has all this time on it. Your team has to fly. They have no choice. I would have gone the way you just looked. You have 2 players here. This guy isn't in combat, which suggests that the enemy players are not like in between. Because it's highly unlikely that 3 players would have run past him at this point and him not be in a fight. Highly unlikely. So with these guys here, you should have gone long haul. Because now, like, so if you're finding your damage is low, it's scenarios like this that cause players to have lower damage, right? Because you think by standing here you're helping, but if you're not doing damage, you're not helping. Because what's going to happen here is your team is going to die, potentially, and while they're dying, you're not doing damage. Like, if your shields are full, you should be taking damage so you can do damage. And the only time that you don't do that is when your shield's empty. Yeah, so like, look at all this dead time where we've not done any damage. Like, your teammate died, then it was a 1v1, then you died. So that would have been better if you just flew in and helped him. Even though I knew you were trying to mark him so you didn't get grenaded out, that was the wrong play. You want to get in there and help. Don't wait till people die to then shoot. Like, shoot gun. It was just a big example of just shoot gun. And that's the end of the game. So hopefully that was helpful. After the fact on the when I put this video out, I'll put the stats on, but that was some bits and bobs for you to think about. Some of the gameplay there was really good. Like, we had some awareness of power-ups. We were trying to be aware of when those things are happening. There was instances of playing your life. Like, you have the subconscious sort of realization to play a life as much as you can, but sometimes you put yourself in scenarios where you can play as hard as you want, you're just dead anyway. And right at the end there, we saw that you can hold the corner as much as you want, but if you ain't shooting gun, you ain't helping team. Right? So try not to like hold corners and wait for the team to wait for the enemy to push into your team. Help your team when they're getting pushed. Because it's okay to have 2 people in the hill if you're saving someone from dying. Yeah, so that was the first rod review of the day. I hope that was useful. If you're tuning into this after it's been uploaded to YouTube, then we do VOD reviews with viewers every Tuesday. And you can get your own video reviewed on the stream while you're in the chat to ask as many questions, just like this player did. But for now, guys, this has been Vanadam, and we'll see you in the next one. Cool. Right, let's get the music back on. So hopefully that was helpful. All you guys that are chilling in the chat as well that have stayed for that, hopefully you enjoyed that. Is there any questions from that match that anyone has? Is there anything that anyone wants to ask that we didn't quite cover? Because I know I was really big on just sort of going to town on that with talking, but I kind of feel like that's what VOD reviews are. And if there's no questions in the chat, I will just keep going. I mean, there are 15 of you right now sitting there listening, so hopefully you got something from it. And especially if you're, if you're a high-ranking player, if you're a higher rank than I am, or if you're higher ranked than the match, then feel free to chip in the chat. There's a lot of knowledge that we have in the community to help people to get better at the game. There's not just me. I'm just the voice because you're watching, right? Yeah. But yeah, if you want to look at those things that we said, that video will go up on Friday. You can obviously rewatch the stream if you want, but the video itself will go up scheduled for Friday. I need to get that sorted. But yeah, we'll feel free to come back after you think you've done it, and we'll have a look at another one. Hey, Koa, what's up, dude? Came too late. Hey, I'm a day late. You're good. How's the combination input going? I'm so tempted to try it. I've got my Elite controller just sitting here. I'm sick of being stuck to left, right, back, forward. But I need to get the keybind sorted. I might have to pick your brains on that one. How you doing, dude? Nice to see you in the stream. It's been a while. Usually watch videos on my streams. Do you know what? Who said that in one of my comments recently? I think that's really cool that you do that because I think it's important for other players to get a different take. Because I feel like when we were speaking on your stream the other day and you told me that I play too safe because I play very by the book, that's really made me rethink completely how I play now. And I've started to see small improvements from it. So I just think it's really cool that two content creators can have different ideas about the same stuff. I'm trying to find the comment. Hybrid input supremacy. Dude, it looks really good. Like, you've got really good with the movement on the roller now. I can't find the comment. I can't find exactly who said it. But yeah, someone mentioned that you've been using my videos on your streams. I totally don't mind, by the way. Keep doing it. Definitely keep doing it. The more people that see the videos to help, like, that's what they're for. Yeah, playing for the book is not necessarily bad. It's just, yeah, I feel like the reason why I'm probably stuck where I am right now is because everybody at that rank plays by the book, and to get to Onyx and High Onyx, you have to know when to break the rules, right? Like, you have to know when it's okay to flank or when to block a different spawn or something like that. That's what makes you a high level player. Because if you just do everything to a normal level, then you're just a normal player. It's the good players that know when rules can be broken and how to break them and when to break them. That's what makes high ranking players like high ranking. It's because they understand that principle. And I feel like I'm not quite there with that yet. I get the rules, but I don't break them that often. Yeah, we do have different teacher styles. I do go back and watch your stuff. I do like the streams where you break stuff down. I've learned quite a bit from it, actually. Can't wait for the video. I'll probably be watching that video on stream. Yeah, let's go, dudes. Yeah. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons yesterday, so the stream's a day late. We normally do Teaching Tuesdays, right? This is like, I'm gaslighting you all into it being Tuesday. I'm glad it's not Tuesday. I need it to be the end of the week. Well, that was the first game, guys. And we are actually going to do another one. We're going to get 2 VOD reviews on stream before we close off for today. So we are going to go ahead and get that second one loaded up. We'll try and pick a different map and game mode as well. I apologise for the lack of ranked gameplay today. I just feel like if you watch me play ranked today, it'll be a waste of time. I am quite tired. Woe is me, I know. It's really hard sitting here and streaming, right? Playing video games. Right, so come to Australia, you'll always be in front. I know, right, dude? Can't lose to the enemy team if I already know what happened in that day. You got time travel, you should be like Onyx 3000. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I know, right? My real life stuff really did keep me off. I'm glad that I'm back now. Like, I still have other bits and bobs going on, but I've been finding time to make videos and to stream and to play, and I am getting better again. I'm getting better again for sure. Right, I'm looking for Aztec. There we are. Psychic for high ping. Yeah, you've got 300 ping, so you have to know what happens. You got to have the spoilers. Oh. Says you've played no games, my man. Is your are your replays set to friends only? No, that was someone else. Oh wait, is that not you? Oh, you have a space. Sorry about that. You have a space. That isn't you. Oh no, I can't find. Do you want to put your gamer tag in again? And then we'll get it right. That was the one that was in the chat. If you want to give it to me again, then we'll have another look. I'll remove whoever that is then. Oh. Don't know why you're not showing up then. Yeah, that's saying that your name doesn't exist. I've copy and pasted it exactly as you've put it in, and then you're saying that's not you, right? I'm not quite sure why that is. I wish I could show you my Xbox overlay, but I can't. But I've copied and pasted that exactly as you've entered it, and yeah. We'll have a look. If we don't manage to get you sorted out on stream today, if you want to drop me a message on Twitter or in Discord, then we'll get you on the list as first. I'm just not quite sure what's happening there because I've copied that exactly as you've put it, and it's not working. So we'll have to have a look. So Snave, are you still in the chat? If Snave's still in the chat, we'll do Snave. And then we'll add Gustavo to the list and I will investigate. If you message me on Twitter or on Discord, we'll get that sorted. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Yeah. I hate it when I don't like it when I say to someone I'll do something and then I can't. But yeah, in the interest of time, I can't do it. It doesn't look like Snave's still in the chat at the moment. So actually, is there anyone in the chat who would like a VOD review? Sorry, Snave. But you left. That's how it be. There's 17 people in the chat. One of them's at a VOD review. 16 of you. Any takers? Oh, Snave's back. He's panicking. Panic type. I'm back. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't forget, if you do want a VOD review doing, we will probably start off with a queue now that we're doing this again. But I do like the live stream part where I ask people in the stream if they want one, because then it kind of like you guys get rewarded for coming to the stream, right? Game of Sega 5 chance. Yeah, Kevin, thanks for doing that. So what we'll do is we'll start getting a list. So what I might do each week now is I might start doing like one from the chat and then one from the list. Or the ones from the list get done on Friday. That kind of thing. But I definitely like doing the VOD reviews for people. It's just they take so much time. I won't go into it too much right now. But in the long term for the channel, I am looking for an editor. But it's just the channel... I want the channel to be able to at least break even. Because editors can be quite expensive. Because if I have an editor, I can just make shit tons of videos. If I had an editor, I could easily make like 5 videos a week. Editing takes so long. And my editing's not even that good compared to some other creators. My editing is very basic. But it just takes so long compared to creating the content. The editing takes longer than the video itself. So in the long run, having an editor would mean we can do way more content. On that note as well, I'm currently looking at investigating if we could do this type of thing for other games as well. Yeah, but I don't know yet. I'm not, obviously Halo's not going anywhere. Like, I'm not leaving. I don't mean that I'm going to start doing like X Defiant instead of Halo. That's not what I'm saying. We'll still do Halo the same amount. But if I have an editor, that means I can spend more time making content and less time editing. Anyway, Snave. Yeah. Thanks. One up Shroom. We'll actually get a list going. Do you know what? I've added Snave. Let's get Snave loaded up on here, and then I'll start the list in Discord. You'll be... There you are. $2,500 matchmaking games. That's a lot of matchmaking games, my dude. Not as much as me, though. First time you caught me live at videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad that I hope they're helping. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm usually live on a Tuesday, so it means that we don't usually get the streams on Wednesdays. Thanks, Reaver, dude. You've been around for so long. You've been around for so long. Thank you very much. I actually don't know what Australian dollars even convert to, but it doesn't matter. It could be like 1 cent and I still be thankful. But thanks a lot for supporting the channel for so long. For you that don't know, Reaver's been here since forever. I don't think you're like one of the first subs, but my god, you were early on. Very early on. Definitely below 300 subs. And we're at what, like 2,850 now? 2,870? Everything helps, dude. As you know, I do this because I love it. But stuff like that helps me to do other stuff. Like, I really wanted to go to Atlanta, and I nearly had enough money from channel stuff adding up to be able to do it. We're, like, so close. But I don't do it for that. But I appreciate it all the same. It means a lot that you feel that way. So thank you very much, dude. I hope you well. I think we did coaching ages ago, didn't we, as well? My last ranked game may have been CTF Forbidden. Oh, yeah, we got a positive KD Forbidden where you lost. That's a good one. Also, I hate Forbidden. Remove it. Koa feels the same. Boycott Forbidden. It sucks. Yeah, let's do Forbidden, Snave. Thank you. If it's on the list. Yeah, thanks, Reaver. Thanks a lot. I have to put my hand up and actually still say that the membership icons are still scamming. Do you remember back in the day when I was like, oh, I got the membership icons sorted out? Here we are 5 months later. Month 2 is still gold. What am I doing? I need to get that shit sorted. I need to talk to Iron Voodoo to see if I can get him to finish them off. Because he actually did it all for free. I always big up Iron Voodoo with the graphics. He did them all for free, and I need to repay that generosity back to him to get the project finished, because he put so much time and love into it, and he did it all for nothing. Right. Okay. So we'll go back into video mode in a second. Just a bit of context for this. I hate Forbidden with a passion. I think the map is beautiful, but I think it plays like shit. Because it's easily like it's not an 8-player map, it's too big. And the walkways make it you can get spawn trapped so easily. It's like everything that's shit about Argyle and everything that's shit about Empyrean put into one map. I very much dislike Forbidden as a map. However, I won't be like that when I'm doing the video. I'll be impartial as I can. I'll explain why Forbidden plays the way that it does and how you can try to stop that from happening. Because I don't think we have a Forbidden video on the channel. I think this is the first Forbidden video. Or will be. Yeah, the map is too RNG, right? Like, the spawns between elbow and backside, and then, like, the down ramp, it's right, chat, let's just be clear, right? I don't know if any of you know this. On this map, if the enemy team is holding your back base and your elbow, you can spawn in their underpass. How ridiculous is that? You can spawn on their side of the map. This is one of the very few CTF games in the game where you can spawn on the enemy team's side of the map. There are no other maps in Halo Infinite where that can happen. On Empyrean, the closest you get to the enemy team's spawn point is spawning near where Overshield was in Halo 3. Well, it's the same in Infinite, but you get what I mean. That runway. That's the closest you can spawn. But on this map, you can spawn on the enemy team's side of the map. Anyway. Enough bitching about this map. Let's get into it. So, I didn't say what rank Snave was. So this map, Snave is Diamond 1. in this, and the average rank of this match is about Diamond 1 again. So this is about similar to what we just had, maybe very slightly higher, but not by much. Let's get this all sorted out and let's get it going. This is 18 minutes, so we're going to be here for a long-ass time. But you love it anyway, and then we'll be wrapping up the stream after. So let's just get the camera sorted out, and then we'll go over some stuff. There's a weird glitch with the UI in Theatre, for those of you that don't know, where if you disable the UIs in the wrong order, it disables the crosshair on the player that's active. It's really weird. I don't know why it does it. Okay, welcome back, guys. This is the first Forbidden VOD review on the channel. We're on here with Snave, who jumped into the stream on Teaching Tuesdays to get his game reviewed. So this is a Diamond game of CTF. Straight away here, you want to, if you're going to go for sniper, you have to go. And the easiest way to do that is to actually curb slide off this ledge down here. You can curb slide off this ledge to sniper down here. You can jump onto this ledge here, and then you can get the snipe. One thing you have to be really careful of, though, is the enemy team will push street. So this is street, if you're not sure what this is. This is street, this is hut. So if the enemy team pushes street, a really good way to stop that is to do exactly what Snave is doing right now, and it's to bounce nades like off these pillars here into here to stop them from pushing, or into there. At high rank in like Onyx games, someone on the enemy team will always push this area. Always. And if they aren't counter pushed and they kill your sniper, so if Snave pushed sniper here and died, if this was an Onyx lobby, that more times than not will result in the enemy team having pressure on your side of the map and potentially capturing a flag in the first minute. I'm not sure if Koa agrees with that, who's in the chat, but I have found that if a team loses their sniper at the start of the match, it is highly likely the enemy team gets a flag pull. If this sniper is lost to the enemy team, they will get a flag pull. That usually happens. So it's very important that you do not lose the sniper at the start of the match. Let's carry on. Yeah. So I like the pressure, but sniper's still not been picked up. You 100% should have got melted for standing here, but here we are. Oh, you did get melted. There we go. Goodbye, visor. Yeah, so just be careful holding that position because it is open to the sniper on the other side of the map. I'm very surprised your sniper hasn't been taken yet. Could have curb slid. Sorry, I'm going to do it. This is a little bit indecisive, so straight on with the Forbidden 101 right now. Where you're stood right now is the worst place on the map to stand because it causes your team to spawn in your back base, which is a spawn trap that the enemy team wants you to have. So if you stay here, your teammates will spawn in this area on screen right now, or potentially down here. And the enemy team will set up by taking your ramp door here, top mid on overshield. They will stand here and they will stand here, and you are screwed. If the enemy team gets a setup here, 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 and here, and they slay you, with absolute certainty, they will pull your flag and score. Most of the time. With very high level of certainty, they will pull your flag and potentially score. If they have the initiative. I like how you checked, though. I liked how you checked that sniper was safe. Like, that's good. Do that. Doesn't hurt to right stick aim sometimes. Could have right stick aimed that. I liked this focus on left stick, but in that instance, that's where the twitch aim comes in with the right stick. I got a little bit dicey. Holding street's fine. Bear in mind you can get flanked from their pistol, which is like down here. So we want to be checking pistol and elbow. They shouldn't be spawning here because wrapping is down here, but there's a chance someone could walk around the back. I think... Oh, we got our head taken off. That guy's decent with the sniper. He's killed you a few times. We do get a flag pull, though, but we pulled it into the enemy team. So if we know 2 members from the enemy team are here, technically we should have taken the flag ramp. But that was a miscalculation from people on your team. Because if you take the flag ramp, they'll spawn in elbow with their teammates. If we just take the camera off a second, just for context. Yes, theatre mode, thank you. So, if you look where the players are right now, we try and get like a decent camera angle that doesn't suck. So if we get a camera angle here like this, if we take the flag this way, the enemy team, because they're already on this side, will spawn in elbow and we can run the flag up here. By bringing the flag down here, you ran the flag into the enemy team, which means that the enemy team are here, but because you're here, they're going to spawn behind you as well. Look at this guy here. So the other guy's going to spawn here, and then you're dead. This guy's actually running for your flag right now. So it is the meta. So the meta strategy for this map, the most effective tactic for this map, is to run the flag this way. But that's not the issue here. The issue here is you have to understand when it's the right time to run the flag this way. In this instance, it was better to run the flag the other way. Yeah. I don't mind this map for like infection and stuff, but yeah. That was just a really good example of when not to run the flag that way. Oh, my UI stopped working. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I feel like that's the second instance we've seen like a lack of right stick aiming that's caused you to die, nearly die. Your left stick aim is quite good though. So maybe go into like go into training range and try to aim with just the right stick. So do you see how they've run that flag and you're all on this side? He's blocking you in here, right? So now you spawned here, which isn't great because if they have top mid, you can't get it. You can't help. This arguably was a little bit of a premature pull. Flag bounces off the stacks when juggling. It's pretty funny since there's a fight. Yeah, it does, yeah. I think going here is fine. This guy's toast. There's no way that you that this guy gets away, right? I was about to say, the drop down here, you got to keep an eye out for it. It's pretty difficult to see where the drop down actually is from top mid, but you do need to be aware of it. Oh no. Oh, no way. Nice 5-shot. I don't know how you managed to get that. That was a very good flank from the enemy team. I'm going to start flaming here. Your teammates, what are they doing? What are your teammates doing? So if you're losing capture the flag games on this map, it's because you're being idle like these players are. You could argue that you should have called this out. So if you didn't call this out, you kind of deserve it. But at the same time, the kill feed shows enemy players dying and it shows you dying. He is running for the flag, but the collapse should have been way faster because the entire map is empty. But pulling the flag is a good play, but it should have been quicker. And then all the enemy team is now stuck in their base and overshield's coming up. So the right play here is we get overshields and then we go and help Andrea K, who's got the flag. We grab the overshield and then we go and help. We do not go for the re because we need them to not get theirs. Their return is more important right now. Because if we have their flag and we have overshield, it is very, very unlikely that they'll score. But it's not guaranteed that you'll get your flag back in time. It's easier to go for their flag right now. But they got the re, and that guy's going to score now. Yeah. Yeah. In that case, you could have just punched him. So if you have the overshield and someone willingly enters a melee duel with you, just cave their face in. The guy, that was very disrespectful from him. You have more shields than him. He needs to melee you 3 times to kill you. Just punch him in the face. Just knock him out. Knock his teeth out. Just end his existence. Like, you should have just punched him. He's understanding a tactical advantage of overshield. You could have just punched him. So that's 1 flag down. You're in fights quite a lot. Sometimes you get caught out a little, but you are taking initiative. So the one thing I want you to focus on so far, Snave, is not the fact that you have no initiative. You are actually doing things on the map, but it's like, how do you choose what to do and when to do it? Because there have been a few instances where you've been caught out of position or you just kind of stood there thinking what to do, but not doing anything. Only a couple, but that's the difference between like D1 and D3 and D4, etc. Maybe the right stick as well. Okay, so do you see here? We've got their flag and they're stuck in their base right now. We can't bring up the kill feed, guys, because so we don't know how many people are dead. But this do not do this. Let me just disable the camera so you can see what I'm referring to. Do not do this. This guy, do not do this. If you push their back base when you're pulling the flag, what you're going to do is you're going to cause the enemy team to spawn on this side, and this is bad because our flag carrier is here. Or even worse, you may cause the enemy team to spawn in your underpass. So if you're not sure, underpass is... Hello, mouse, come back. Underpass is here. I'll turn the camera back on in a sec. Underpass, I've just gone backwards on the thing. Underpass is here. There is a spawn point right there. I think it's here somewhere. Koa might correct me on that. There's a spawn point like right here on both sides of the map for the enemy team. So you can actually spawn here as an enemy on the side of the map. It's crazy. That's the spawn point I was talking about. Bear with me a moment while I get this scoreboard sorted out. Okay. I believe this is where we were just before the overshield. Maybe. Don't you just love UI bugs? There we go. Oh. Yeah. Again, sorry about the UI, guys. It's possible you can also spawn at pistols. Yeah, yeah. So pushing in the base like this doesn't... It doesn't really give you anything because by standing here, you give the enemy team a better spawn. There is never really a reason to be here unless you're stopping them from capping. So if they have your flag and there's a return in here, push that shit. But if they're just in here, just chilling, you gain no tactical advantage from entering this area. In fact, you enter a tactical disadvantage. Unless you're going to run the flag on ramp. But then they can still crossfire you, so... Yeah, Koa's totally right. If one person messes up the spawn control on this map, so if you play this map and get high KD, but you can't win CTF, it is super likely that the reason for that is someone or you are messing up the spawns. Because the spawns are so important on this map. It's kind of like Argyle, but dialed up to 15. And we've spawned in the back, look, and they're going to take our flag. So look how little you can do here. You have no influence over the game here. This is a shit spawn. You have to check the corners. I like how you checked here. This was good. Check left next. Good. I just want to point out for the stream there, that positioning was actually quite good. And the reason for that is because not only did he stay back, but he actually stood in the alcove on the ramp so he couldn't be crossfired from top mid. So that was actually well played. He stood on the ramp now, but he was stood in the thing behind so he couldn't be shot by people from top mid. So that was good angle isolation. That was actually quite good. I like this push. We're maybe a little overextended because we don't have any information right now. We could have held top mid and not pushed street because we're open to their ramp now. As well as their hut. There is a guy in there. And it's the guy with the sniper. You have balls of steel, sir. I would not have jumped that. Knowing that guy has that snipe. He's taken your head off a few times this game. So, holding here is okay because there's an escape. But there's actually a better hold. And again, Koa may disagree with this. But I think the better thing to do here is to hold behind this block and let them run past. Not the answer to every encounter is not to shoot them. Because if they run past you in this instance and you're behind them, you can just assassinate them. I don't know if you saw them or not, but I am a big fan of using this block to be very sneaky because people do not check it. Yeah, maybe that there was a bit of time and you didn't actually see those players there. Maybe that's the overlay that's allowing me to see them when you didn't. You get an assist. That guy goes down. So they've got snipers up there now. If that guy drops down, he's done. He should hold top mid to block your team because overshield's coming up as well. So if you're on the other team right now, we're all spawning in our base. They're on top mid. Hold top mid, hold street, get overshield, cap flag. Alright, he is holding, that's good. Not good for us, not good for Snave, but that's the right play. Should be holding and getting that overshield. So this is quite a good play from the other team. Unfortunately, this guy gets taken out because you cleaned up from your teammate. This is good. You are running into an overshield now, though, so you have to be very careful how you play this next part. It is unlikely you will win this next encounter because you're half shields as well. Yeah. I think that was rocking a hard place. I think, again, the right play there was probably to push the block and accept the guy got the overshield and just try to rat him out a bit, because being on the ramp, you were just open. So it's like the foresight to understand scenarios that haven't happened yet. You only get that from game sense just by playing the game more. Game sense can't be taught. That's the problem. You can tell people what's going to happen, but unless they have the game sense, they don't know it's going to happen. So just play more games on Forbidden. Supporting teammate is okay, but by running into this area again, we've put ourselves back in the shit spawn. And we've died. And they're pushing our underpass as well. Quick tip on underpass. Underpass is really good for a sneaky counter cap if the enemy team is running your flag. If they're running your flag over top mid, running underpass and stealing their flag and going back down this ramp is really effective. It's very effective. Because it's like one of the safest routes in the map, which is why people run the flag up it. But you can also run the flag down it. Just bear that in mind. Seven minutes left in this CTF game. See how they've run the flag the other way. I don't think the elbow run is bad, but they have a lot to do. We like own their side of the map now because there's 3 of our players there. So let's see what we do. So because we know they have our flag, again, I'm not sure if this guy's visible because it's theatre. But they have our flag, so we need to hold mid and push their flag. It is super important we take control of their flag right now. An easy way to do that will be to drop down from top mid into their underpass area. Into their back ramp and run up. Because if the flag's there, they want to spawn in elbow and we want their base so we can take the flag. So it's how priority of areas like shifts as the flag, as the position of the objectives shifts. That's good. Little bit of panic there. Hey, we need to help Toxic. I think there was a distraction from the matter at hand there, like prioritization of the fights that were at hand. We didn't actually see Toxic push because we were facing the other way, even in theatre. But prioritization of the objective was really important there. We kind of just held top mid, but we didn't take anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, we killed enemy players and we were holding territory, but we didn't really do anything with it. So it's like consolidating those advantages that's really, really important. I'm a lord. Why is that? Why is that, Corbin? Off to work. Have a good day, River. Thanks for tuning in, Dudo. It's good to see you. Until next time. Holding here is really good. I actually have no issue with you holding there, right there. Yeah, this is a really powerful spot on the map against the other team. Oh, it's all good, dude. I love Halo and I love teaching, so no brainer to do both at the same time, right? Thanks for tuning in. and type in. I appreciate it a lot. Hopefully this can help you play Forbidden as well. So here I feel like we were a little bit inactive. We could have helped a teammate. It's okay to break position to help a teammate. My God, is that guy gonna kill you both? You have to stay alive here. This is a scenario where dying is not an option. You must stay alive. You gotta rat it out. No risks. Get the overshields. So this is a misallocation of priority. You need the overshield here. Because that guy has your sniper and that allows you to take multiple shots. If the other team gets the overshield here, I hate to say it, but that is 100% your fault. I think they've got the overshield. Oh no, they haven't got it yet. What is this guy doing? Come on, guys, low diamond, get the overshield. How the hell did we get the overshield from that? What the fuck? What is happening? So, both teams, incredible miscalculation of resources there. Like, the overshield is so powerful. You can just outright stop a push. If you pop the overshield at the right time, you are literally invincible for like a second. This is crazy. So we scored the flag, so that's good. So we're at 2-1 right now. So we got the flag. The other team didn't know what to do. They had to choose flag or overshield. They chose neither. You chose both. You score. Resources on the map. Who knew? So you're in a... So the position that we have right now is amazing for scoring a flag. This is super good. So if we look where we are right now, our team should be... Well, that guy's starfishing in the air, but... I didn't mean to zoom in, but we'll zoom in. So this dude, unfortunately, has died. But we had a really good position. So if our respawning teammates hold this area up here and stop this guy from pushing, and we hold this area here, this guy's in a shit position. This is not good. That means that they're trapped. Look how trapped they are. Like, they're literally stuck. They are screwed. This is really good for us. We need to capitalize on this scenario as soon as possible by getting a round of slayers. And then once we get the slayers, as soon as they die, get your ass in there, get that flag, curb slide straight off and run down this way. Brilliant. You should have pushed. You have an advantage. You're not taking space by doing this. Yeah, you killed someone. You're not capitalizing on the advantage. Being here and checking that, I know you feel like you have to check it, but you're not helping right now. I want to know how we don't... If we don't... Well, we know the score at the end because I said it at the start, but I want to know how we don't score this. Oh, no. The guy that went bottom had snipe. Wow, he really did screw up. The guy that was down there had the sniper and died. Don't do that, chat. Don't give the enemy team a sniper for free. Yeah, so holding the pillar, you can see it's not a great position. So you want to try and hold their street because it gives you a lot of options. Pillar, you're just wide open. Is this a 2-3 game or a 3-2 game? Oh, right, okay. They've got your flag. In the drink. Okay, so... No, we're in the blender now. So we have to get out of the blender, and there's a guy right there, and you just respawned. What are we watching today, chat? How have you just spawned here, and there is literally a guy right there? You see that, right? What the fuck is happening with the spawns right now? Is there anyone who's like higher ranked than me in the chat that can explain this? I know this is like a squad spawn, kind of. But what is this? Okay, nice. Maybe it's an OT then. So this is just desperation from the other team here. Like, counter caps are really good, but you can only get them if you slay after they score. This probably isn't going to work. The guy on street needs to die. Look how oppressive he is. Look how annoying he is right now. Yeah. One guy on street, one enemy player on street has caused all of this mess. One enemy player. If that doesn't tell you how strong that position is, then I don't know what will. It doesn't matter that his team's dying. It's just the fact that just that guy... Oh, a bit of BM. I love it. We love it. Always room for a bit of BM. This position's okay, but it leaves you vulnerable. We want to get somewhere a bit more supportive. Nice. We burned the OS. Cool. I really like the holding position and the challenge on the overshield there. We probably could have took a little less damage than what we did, but getting the sniper headshot, knowing he was there for a week, using the plasma, going for the fight, that was all good. I liked that. Remember, if someone has the overshield graphic, it doesn't mean that they have full overshield. It does degenerate over 30 seconds. Okay, this is a little risky here because our team isn't really pushed and we didn't check hut. So we do want to help the team, but taking their street would probably have been a better call here because you would have then been able to get information across the map. Because you're probably going to run into like 3 guys now. I like the escape route though. Nice escape route if you don't know that. The escape route to the Zappy Boys, to the Sizzle Sticks, whatever you want to call them. I prefer Zappy Boys, to be honest, but... yeah. Some people like Sizzle Sticks. That was a pretty decent flank. I liked the escape and the wraparound there. This is the instance where you want to run the flag this way, by the way. So we push straight up their ramp. Snipes are up. We got time. We either take snipe, we take flag, we do one, we do the other. We got an advantage. We do something with it. Yeah. Try and help this guy if you can. Okay, cool. Now we haul ass. We do something with the lead that we have. I would maybe run the flag underpass here. Because there's been a bit of time, right? There's been like 5 or 6 seconds before we killed that dude. So knowing the enemy team's going to respawn, maybe the underpass play. Are you going to run it that way? Oh no, we should have gone pistol. Yeah, so... there's actually a crossfire from sniper to here. If you'd have gone pistol, he might not have gotten you. But you might have died to something else. There's a crossfire straight across. You can see straight across. Good touch. So, it's super important here that we get top mid control. It is likely that the flag is dead. Because street is very hard to get to from here very quickly. Because if we spend time being desperate for this, it's understanding when... I'm not saying this flag's over, but it's very likely over. So it's important to understand when a flag is dead, but because by overcommitting to a flag, you give the enemy an opportunity to get your flag. That was good, that guy needed to die. Yeah. Okay. Getting the snipe's good. I think we may be overcommitted for the snipe, but it's the snipe, right? Everybody wants it. So just try to consider the danger before you jump for it like that. Because now you died, and then your teammate died. Like, this is like the knock-on effect. This is the Halo chess game, right? So now we've had a knock-on effect of dying in our side of the map. The enemy team gets more space. So now they have top mid control and overshield's coming up. And there's 2 minutes left on the clock and it's 2-all. This is not a good scenario to be in. It's like when you find yourself spawn trapped or you find yourself against an overshield or a rocket launcher or something like that. It's not usually what is happening right now that's caused that advantage or disadvantage to be obtained. It is usually what's just happened 10 seconds ago. So if you get spawn killed, yeah, it's really annoying, but you know what the solution is to not getting spawn killed? Don't die, dumbass. Yeah, so like being spawn killed is really annoying, but the way to not get spawn killed is to not die. Because if you don't die, you don't respawn. So you don't get killed again. So it's understanding that sometimes playing life is more important. That's why loads of people say play life. Because it prevents scenarios like that from happening. You guys, this is shit. This is a shit scenario now. They have top mid, they have sniper, they have overshield, they have your street. I'm going to edge a bet that this is the game-winning flag run. Based on the current setup on the map right now. Look, going underpass is the play. Go, 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 haul ass. Going underpass is definitely the play in this scenario. Don't even try to stop them from running your flag. Try and sneak up their flag. Do not shoot this guy, because he does not know that you're there. Brilliant, good play. Very well played. Unfortunate, we got tapped by another enemy, so we took 3 shots and a beatdown. Everything you did to that point, I agree with. Maybe a teammate will get a touch here if we can get some space. Oh, both flags are getting returned. No way. They really screwed up there. They misallocated resources to not putting people on top mid. If they had their team on top mid, you would not have been able to do that. Because they would have just turned around and shot you in the face. Wow. Oh, this route again? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, good, you saved him. Oh, a bit of BM once again. You're very passionate in this game, Snave. So because we've taken their flag podium, we're forcing our team to run it either ramp or bottom. Remember that. Yeah? Because we're here, they'll spawn over there. So we have to run it this way, because there's 2 of us here. Because this guy's here as well, it's likely they'll spawn like on their door. Like, if I move the camera, it's very likely in this scenario they're going to spawn here. Camera, hello? Yeah, here. They're going to spawn here, probably. Maybe. They may spawn down here. Maybe. Oh no, panic. Yeah, we just needed some crossfire from the other side of the map from that. Sometimes teammates help, sometimes they don't. Maybe you could have taken that fight from a different angle to make it less difficult for yourself. Huh. I like the curb slide. I'm not sure you know where you were going with it, though. Yeah, this is a sudden death, isn't it? That guy was going for the sneaky flagpole. No thank you, sir.
10 seconds. Power items incoming. Our forces seized the enemy flag. Power items have arrived.
I would say you have the game in your hand, but the pie chart, as Bravo calls it, is going down. Oh, okay, it's sudden death. Okay. Right, let's see how we go with the rip this time. We've talked about match stats already. This video is going to be super long. This is 33 minutes you guys have been here, so let's see how we go. Are we going to curb slide off this ledge? Yes, but top mid. Okay, this is the other way that you can go to stop them pushing your snipe. Or you can push their snipe. We have not checked their snipe. We have still not checked their snipe. Onyx lobby, you're getting domed. You're dead. Lucky. Okay. Yeah, okay. I agree with the full push here. But pick a target. Pick one target. Here. You should have pushed this guy, because if you pushed him, you would have isolated. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for tuning in, dude. You can always catch up on this. It'll be on the channel later as well. See you later, Joe. Yeah, just focusing a bit of damage there. You might have killed them both. Hey, Scottish Spartan. Yeah, we've got... This is OT of the second VOD review, so we will be calling it very soon. But we've got about maximum 4 minutes left. So we've got the sniper here. Good, decent crosshair placement. We want to be looking, clearing this area and then pushing forward with the team. We want to take position like on overshield somewhere maybe. Or most beneficial will be their street, really. The longest amount of distance between us and the enemy. Hanging in hut is very dangerous because if we just move the camera here, you can see that you're vulnerable from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, behind 6, that way 7. You're vulnerable from a lot of locations here, so it's not the most defendable of points on the map. Street is a little better because it's like 2. It's like you can just hide behind the wall, right, and cut the rest of the map off. It's like if you're here, you can cut off all of that with the wall, right, and you can only get attacked from this direction, rather than standing in the hut where you can get attacked from like every direction, including this one as well. Just a little thing. Where did that guy go? Oh, you got defended by a teammate. Good team play. Oh, but we're getting flanked though. Yeah, see what I mean? So we got flanked. So you just gotta be careful holding the hut if there's not any allies that are sort of behind you. Oh, that happens. So they have your sniper on street now. And this guy maybe is about to find out about that. There's the enemy players. They've taken the sniper rifle and they're going for the flag carrier. The underpass choice here was questionable because the enemy team had players dead, I believe, and they were on your side of the map, top mid. So you probably could have crossed them, maybe. We'll see. Coming together as a team here is good, but by being like this, you're also sacrificing a lot of map control, which may cause you the game. Or cost you the game. Look, because we're over here, they've got this side now, so they can take the flag and they can do the exact same thing to you. This guy can literally, like, wait out. His teammate can pin you, and you can take the flag and be like, see you later. And he has a sniper, which makes matters even worse. That was a good shot. And there's a guy here. Yeah, so he kind of hard committed. So this is where a counter cap's going to come in. I think this player is going to run the flag this way. Sorry. Sorry about that. I don't think he even knew where he was going. I think he realized he needed to go this way after he jumped. That was a little funny. Sorry, THD Instincts. You just got on stream. What is it that we say sometimes? Sometimes you get it, sometimes you get got. This is a decent push, so now they have 2 players down and we have top mid. So we need to take their street. We're underutilizing street. I would have gone street. Go street. Yes. Yes, go street. No. So this is another instance of I think you're trying to figure out what teammates are going to do, but by doing that, you're doing nothing. And this guy's fighting and this guy's died while that's happening. So it's not that you have the wrong idea. You're doing the right things, but you're not like prioritizing them. So even though we're holding for OS, we could have held OS from street, and that would have blocked the spawn at the bottom, so they couldn't get behind you as well. Hopefully your teammate takes the initiative here and gets the OS because you're defending. Oh no, panic. Oh, we get took out. Yeah, so it was just like a miss, like the positioning error there, and then not right. Like there's kind of the panic of like you ran into the wall. So really prioritize street on this map. It's so good. Damn it. Okay, so this is effectively like a reset of the game state, right? Like we lost top mid, they're all alive, they're in the back of the base, we're in the back of our base, we've got one guy like on their ramp. No one's really at an advantage here. For a flagpole to happen from this, someone has to mess up. Really. Oh, we spawned in our ramp. Okay. Curb slide's good. Yeah, that is a good jump. For those of you that don't know, you can jump from this ledge to here. That is a jump. Not the pillar, there's a ledge behind it. You can also jump from there to there as well. You didn't, I'm sure a lot of you know that, but maybe some of you don't. So I want you to go up here and I want you to shoot from here now. Oh no, is that an enemy player? Oh no, he's dead, okay. So pushing here doesn't really give you anything other than it's starting to block their side of the map. And because wrapping is here as well, you're putting a lot of resources into their pit, which may cause them to spawn on your side of the map. But also, if they spawn their back base, they technically now have height advantage. And there's 3 of you here, my god. 3 of you are here. So we basically have no map control right now. Because, like, where are we causing the enemies to spawn right now? And what fights are we having right now? None. And what sightlines do we have right now? None. So 3 people bottom mid like that, very detrimental. Not saying it was just you, dude. There's 2 other guys with you, so it's not just you. You can't control them. You can just control yourself. So getting the Slay here is good, but it doesn't really give you anything. Because now you're probably going to die for it. Oh no. Yeah, this is a series of unfortunate events. English, you tell I'm tired. And now we're running at the flag, maybe a little desperate. This guy's flanking while all this commotion's going on. Oh, we catch him, brilliant. Very good timing on your behalf, not good for his. Yes, the passion comes out again, the beatdown. So toxic. Nice shot. Let's push. We can hear the gunshots, but we can't see anything, so we push. Careful curb slide in here. You could curb slide into an enemy. Yeah, we overchild. Yeah, so you got to be careful, like, curb sliding like that. Like, I get 100% why you did that. You curb slid because you wanted to get in range to get the sniper in action, to get the headshots. But you curb slid past, like, a threshold. You curb slid past your street, and you didn't check left. I think that guy was just stood there the whole time. This game is going to the wire, dude. This is a full length 1 minute left. OS is up, we just respawn. So here is the idea of the power-ups are coming up. We just died. Overshield is up and we just died. Now they have overshields. Teammates died. See how the enemy team is now taking top mid? This is the chess game playing out now. So because of the choices that we made in the last 15 seconds, we have caused the chess game to now flip to the enemy team. So again, it is not what we're doing right now that has caused this to happen. It's what we just did that's caused this to happen. And this, again, is why people call Halo a game of chess. Because it's what you just did. They now have quite a good setup on your side of the map. Overshield guy is being a wimp. He needs to push. The OS guy should have took initiative and pushed on the other team. Okay. Oh, they're going the other way now. Alright. Oh, is this going to be a pull at 0? Is this going to be a sudden death, overtime loss? Oh dear. There's gunshots going on and we're not trying to find them. Don't forget in Halo Infinite that obviously pings and callouts are an aid to find enemy players, but you know what's easier than pings or callouts? When enemy shoots gun, gun make noise. Yeah, there's no silenced SMG in this game. That looks a bit questionable, but okay. I look like I should have died on the theatre there, but... Oh no. So the timing that guy had, so you guys died, and then he had the initiative to be ready to pull the flag, and I can't understate how important prompt flag pulls are when enemy players die. A lot of the time in like any lobby, even like high diamond lobbies, a lot of the time when you can't score is because you get the slayers, but then you take too long to recognize that game state. To get around that, you have to be thinking, if we kill them, what do we do? Don't kill them and then think, what do? Think what you're going to do before they die. Always have a plan A and a plan B. If this happens, I'll do this. If this happens, I'll do this. Don't let the thing happen and then decide what's going to happen, because the map's too big. It will take too long. You can't plan every action of every player, but you can start to recognize a game state where a flag pull may be possible and sort of factor in how you play around that. Go street. Oh no, enemy rapping, you should have pulled the enemy flag. No. Oh dear. That's a very sad state of events. Don't you love the overtime? Don't you love the sudden death overtime losses? It's like a staple, isn't it? You've not played CTF on Halo until that's happened, especially on this blooming map. Anyway, guys, so that was a CTF game on Forbidden. That was a long one, 45 minutes. I'm probably going to cut this down. But you can see how important it is to hold street, and hopefully we've not done a Forbidden video. So you can start to recognize the power positions on Forbidden and the effects they have, and how pushing the base from different angles can cause flag runs to work in different ways. We didn't necessarily go over the stuff that's kind of shitty about this map, but it's just more like it has the downside of being very lane based like Argyle and Empyrean, but it also has the spawn trap of Empyrean and Argyle as well. So seeing how those spawn traps and things affect the map and the power-ups and stuff affect the gameplay, hopefully that's going to help you be better in your Forbidden games. But for now, this has been Vanadam, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Teaching Tuesdays, come and get yourself odd reviewed. This is it from me. This was Sned, who was in the chat. I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Let's get that music back on. I have done nothing but talk today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I am so tired. I really like these Teaching Tuesdays, actually. I find that we almost get more from it than just me playing ranked. They're just hard to do for 2 hours, because I've done this without a drink, so my voice is actually really hurting. So let's hop over to chat for a little. You can see like how tired I am now. So thank you for sharing it. I honestly, I say it every time, I love doing this kind of stuff because teaching and Halo together is like my thing, but there are other people as well. So like Koa, another creator, he actually uses my VOD reviews in his stream and gives his opinion on that stuff as well, which is really good. I might start doing it to him as well. But if you want another take, like Koa's like a really high, he's like an 1800, and I'm like D5 1550 every season. So I've been Onyx every season, but like he has, like there are other players who have depth that I don't. I just feel like my strength is explaining it. But it seems like you guys really enjoy that, so no problem, John. Hope you enjoyed it. That was Snave who was on, so hopefully you enjoyed that, dude. One up Shroom as well, no probs. You are very welcome. And Gustavo as well. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. So I'm actually gonna have to call it there, guys, because I'm kind of dying. Yeah, sub to Koa. I'll link it. If you go on my channel, he's in the cool people thing at the bottom. You should sub to all the cool people at the bottom. It's like Koa, Cody, the guy who makes all my thumbnails. So he makes all the Spartan poses for the thumbnails. Pat Meister. His animation work is super cool. How he uses the rigs to make all the Spartans in my thumbnails with all the poses and stuff. So yeah, there's loads of cool people on my. You should go and look at their stuff. But for now, for me for tonight, I mean you can't see my eyes. I've got contact lenses in and my eyes are so dead right now. They're so dead. I'm melting. The room is so warm as well from running Halo and streaming. It's like 19 degrees. Like I'm so warm. But yeah, that's been teaching Wednesday. Tuesday. It should be on Tuesday again next week. So make sure you tune in. If you're new here, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. It's great to see some new names in the chat, lurkers or new subscribers either way. I'm not fussed, I'm just glad that you're here. You know, there's a lot of negativity around Halo at the moment, but it's great to see people coming in. People in the UK don't have AC. No, we don't. Our houses aren't built for this shit. UK hit PCs in Ruby's Bay. Yeah, I know, right? Scottish Spartan. Negativity. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. So thank you so much for chilling tonight. Remember, Teaching Tuesdays will be on a Tuesday next week. Great to see familiar names as well as all the new ones. I think N93 spoke like 5 times and I literally did not respond to them once, and they've been in the stream quite a few times now. So I do apologize if you're still there, N93. But yeah, for the rest of you guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you all next week. Peace out. Have a good one. Get some sleep. And if you live in the UK, you're probably going to be melting over the next few days. So there probably will be a fan guesting on stream next week because it's meant to be 22 degrees. Yay. See you later, guys.